Welcome to Heckle You, the Chance and Daryl story. Presented by Head & Shoulders. Chance Stevens and Daryl Downing had worked hard, perfected their heckling, and vaulted the State University basketball team straight to the top. Now, in the national championship game, they would face their toughest opponent yet, the all-powerful, defending champs, Tech University.
Teams like Tech and players like Jansen, they don't flinch at regular hecklers. I mean, they're European. These are battle-hardened vets.
All times the weak peoples like to make the clowns of the champions, you know. So we were ready for their child boy games.
We had all these ideas, tons of them. But they all seemed like the same old heckle. Then Chance hit pay dirt.
I was in the shower when it happened.
Man, Roadrunner does not get enough credit. I mean, that bird is really smart. He seriously beats the pants off that coyote guy every time. And the coyote's ready for him, too. You always think he's gonna nab him at the last minute. Whoa, that's it! And boom, that's when I had it.
When he told me his idea, I thought he was crazy.
Crazy like a fox.
As tip-off approached, tensions mounted, but State had faith that Chance and Daryl would prevail.
In a straight-up contest of athletic ability, we knew we were outmatched. But with a couple of ace hecklers up our sleeve, State was confident they could pull off the upset.
I couldn't wait to see what new tricks Chance came up with. We were all counting on him.
The hecklers took their seats, and the game began. What followed was not a pretty sight. Big, handsome Jansen played with a primal ferocity, bowling through State's defense effortlessly.
Big Handsome was a beast, like an angry Dutch Godzilla.
And Chance is at the top of the key. Jansen stutter step drives to the hoop, and oh my, what a dunk by Big Handsome.
Tech was whooping our ass. And the worst part, Chance and Daryl weren't doing a thing about it.
They kept shouting the same thing over and over again. Everybody heard them, but it wasn't doing any good.
And the crowd is wondering, where's our sixth man? Where's our seventh man?
Indeed, Chance and Daryl seemed to regress before the eyes of the State faithful. Gone were the clever turns of phrase and trademark insults.
It was like they abandoned us. Like they abandoned me.
As the game started to heat up, Chance and Daryl seemed almost irrelevant. State managed a solid run to close the first half, cutting the Tech lead to 13 by halftime.
The second half started like the first. Our guys found their rhythm on offense, but Jansen was still a monster out there. Chance and Daryl, they just kept yammering on, meep, meep, or something like that.
And it didn't faze Jansen. He took it all in stride.
After a foul, I would step up to shoot my free balls, and those crazy guys would just yell, mip, mip. I put it right into the rhythm of my shot. Breath, bounce, knees, mip, mip, shoot. Easy as a piece of cake.
Midway through the second half, Tech still leads by 9. Those State boys are playing their hearts out, but the writing may be on the wall. Unless we can figure out a way to stop Jansen. And that definitely is not it. Late in the second half, we really stepped it up. All our pressing and trapping was wearing down Tech's guards.
With 2 minutes to play, Tech's lead had been cut to 3. Their team had gone cold, and they were relying on Jansen to hit every shot.
We were in this game. We didn't need the hecklers. Our defense was smothering.
All of a sudden, with 1 minute left, we were up by 1. I mean, it was crazy. But you knew what they were going to do. Of course, they gave the rock to Big Handsome.
And Jansen's got it. He breaks free. Man open left side. No, he's going to take it. He drives and drives and oh! Slam dunk. Devastating.
But our guys don't even blink. Inbound, cross court, hit the open man, jumper from the short corner, and swish! Textbook.
With State up by only a point and 4 seconds to play, Jansen got the inbounds pass. He hustled down court, but State had him trapped. Just when it looked like the end, the ref blew his whistle. It was a foul on State.
Ah, why it was a stupid foul. You had him trapped. Why'd you reach in?
Now Jansen was going to the foul line for a 1-and-1. He'd been perfect all night from the stripe.
I couldn't even watch.
But we'd been waiting all game for that moment.
Before Big Handsome stepped to the line, he heard a shouting, and you could see the smirk on his face.
I couldn't wait to laugh in their ugly American faces.
Less than a second left, State up by 1. Big Handsome's at the line. If he makes it, it's overtime or even outright victory for Tech. But if he misses, State wins it all right here. Everything, folks, comes down to this.
The whole arena was screaming its head off. But I look over at Chance and Darryl, and they're stone quiet. Just sitting there. Eyes locked in on Jansen.
All game, breath, bounce, knees, mip, shoot. Then suddenly... I had no mip. I was broken.
The ball bounced off the rim.
He missed it! He missed it! State wins! Good God Almighty, State wins!
Risky? Sure, it was risky. I mean, I lived in my car for 4 years. You don't think that's risky?
Of course we couldn't have known it would come down to one final shot. I mean, who would? But if you want to be really great, I mean, if you want to make history, you got to be ready to take some chances.
And some Darryls.
The men had taken a gamble, and it paid off big. Fame and fortune were soon to follow. But could they handle their newfound status? Or would success tear these friends apart?
All is tipped. There you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star.